My question was, what is the impact of a single moment on a life, and how do people's choices reveal their character? My major text number 1 was 102 minutes. In 102 minutes, the most defined moment that impacted people's lives was when the first plane hit the first Twin Tower. This one single moment impacted over 50,000 people and their families. All those people who came to work on September 11th didn't know that that would impact the rest of their lives. 2,606 people were killed due to the planes hitting the Twin Towers, over 100 more by the attacks on the Pentagon. People like Abe's character was revealed when he decided to stay and help people in the tower instead of getting out safely. This portrays his true character because he chose to save others' lives over his own. On page 44, in 102 minutes, Abe says, "I'll stay with Ed." This shows his true character because he was willing to risk his own life to save Ed's. Another quote, it says, "Abe lived with his older brother and his brother's family." This shows that even knowing that he has a family at home, he decided to stay and help Ed and risk his life for someone else, which, in turn, shows Abe's true character. My second major text I chose was Macbeth. In Macbeth, the most defined moment that impacted people's lives was when Macbeth killed Duncan. Killing Duncan led to more bad actions for many characters in Macbeth. Before Macbeth killed Duncan, he was considered an honorable man. In Macbeth, he says, "But all's too weak for brave Macbeth. While he deserves that name, disdaining fortune with his brain shed steel, which smoked with bloody execution, like Valor's minion craved out his passage till he faced the slave." This was in Act 1, Scene 2, line 27 to 23. This quote shows Macbeth's character before murdering Duncan, while after his facade completely changed and he became a heartless man. The other source I chose was a poem by Ted Kooser. This poem reads, "This one moment, this one crystallized moment broken open, spilling the essence of all contained and hidden, within its boundaries of time and space and imagination. This one moment, this one divine moment deconstructed, laying bare all the shades and shadows, all the layers, all the phases and phrases leading up to this moment and beyond. This one moment, this one significant moment explored and exploded, opening revelations and visions of all possible moments, remembering our own stories while reflecting forgotten truths. This one moment." I believe this poem perfectly symbolizes the whole idea that the impact of an event can change the course of life to something entirely different. It just takes one single moment in time to change the course of someone's life forever. The modern source I decided to use was Harry Potter. When Voldemort came and murdered Harry's parents, this changed Harry's future life forever. The reason he did the things he did when he got older was because of that single moment. It defined his entire future just because Voldemort decided to murder Harry's parents. Think about what would have happened if Harry's parents weren't murdered. Would he came out different? Would he be a brat because he had two parents and he grew up in a lavish lifestyle? We don't know. We'll never know. But that one single moment when Voldemort decided to murder Harry's parents, that's when his life changed forever. So to tie everything together, let's just recap. The two major texts were 102 Minutes and Macbeth. The poem that I used was by Ted Kooser, and the modern source I had was Harry Potter. These all tied back to the question, what is the impact of a single moment on a life, and how do people's choices reveal their character? In all four of these different texts, you see that the one impact that I chose impacted people's lives forever, and it showed the true character of someone when they were faced with these impacts, whether good or bad, and it showed their true character.